it's Adrena from Adrena's Haven 916 and Alternative Life Solutions. So what happens when you are dating, you are over 50 and menopausal?
I know you got a story and you just don't want to wait. Adrena's Haven 916.
Pre-menopause starts to occur, and you have to consider your mom and her mom, and generationally, when did they start going through menopause? So I had a conversation with my mom, and I believe this was a while back. I didn't think I was going through menopause, but I asked her, when did you start going through menopause? And the reason I asked her that is because I was at a doctor's appointment and we were talking about it. This was some years ago. I think I maybe was like 45, 46, something like that. And I think she did say maybe around 46, 47 or something like that. So I had expected that perhaps I would start experiencing pre-menopause around that age. And now that I'm 50 and I'll be 51 in January, in hindsight, I do believe that I was experiencing the pre-menopause stage. Okay, so when you're in menopause, you can say that you are fully in menopause when you have not had a cycle for an entire year straight. So for me, it's been about 5 months, going on 6 months, that I have not had a cycle. And with that, I have been experiencing, and I've always experienced, no, not always, but probably around 45, 46, I was having hot flashes. And I literally mean sweating to the point where, I can't even put my makeup on. I can't even put my eyebrows on without having a fan, right there. So right now, it's like full swing. I'm talking about mood swings, get angry easily, 0 to 10, matchstick quick, sweating, tossing and turning at night. I'm hot, I'm cold, I got the chills, I'm hot, going through all of the symptoms. So what do you do, or what does that look like when you are in a relationship, especially if you're in a new relationship or you think you about to start dating? Okay, dating after 50 or dating during menopause or pre-menopause, just dating period. When you are in in your I would say like for your late 40s and early 50s and beyond, what does that look like? I'm telling you, first of all, in my household, there is only one male, and that includes the animals, the kids, the tenants, and everything. So say a special prayer. Say a special prayer for Curtis, because he going through it. Bless his heart. And he hanging in there. And you gotta love him. You gotta love him. Whoa. I can't stand these roundabouts. I'm going through roundabouts. I guess it's my turn. And then they have to yield. Yield, nigga, yield. Okay, I'm sorry. Did I say nothing? Okay, so anyway, back on topic. When we are older, girlfriends, and for the fellas, here's some golden nuggets. A woman who is older, and I mean late 40s and early 50s, and dating, there's certain things that she already knows what she wants. She knows what she does not want. She knows what she's going to deal with. She knows what she's not going to deal with. Why? Because she's been there, done that, wrote a book about it, song about it, got a shirt, refrigerator, mag, keychain, a mug, and all this. Okay? So when you, my dears, are dating or considering dating frame, please make make sure, if you haven't done so already, that you are very clear about what you want. Put it all out on the table. Because you don't have time to be playing games. You don't have time to keep making the same mistakes over and over. You're not looking for the same things now that you were looking for when you were in your 20s and 30s. I'll give you an example. I got married at an early age. I was in my early 20s. And at that time, what was important to me? What was important to me at that time is that, number one, you believe in God. And that you believe Jesus is the Son of God. Okay? Number one. Number two, good. You had to be handsome. You know, I had a type, if you will. And when we're in our 20s and 30s, you know, most times we have a type, right? The first thing you see is someone's appearance. And if it's just not your type, then you're just not going to entertain it. Or him or her. You're not going to you're just not going to do it. It's like, no, I'm not, I don't like skinny dudes. I don't like heavy set dudes. I don't like dudes with a beard. You know, you have your expectation. You're older, your expectations have to be more realistic. Okay? And by that, I mean, it is not the same as when you were younger. Sex is not, it should not be number one on your list, okay? When you're older and you have responsibilities, you've already worked, dang near can retire if you want to, got your pension set it up, your 401k, your insurance, you got everything lined up, and you are not looking for just someone to have sex with. Hold on. Okay. I'm back. So, as I was saying, your expectations are different now that you're older, right? You know what it is not to settle. You know what it is not to low expectations. Your expectations are higher. And the reason why your expectations are higher is because you've already been there and you've already done that, okay? And like I was saying before, like sex, it shouldn't be a prerequisite, okay? This is the electronic age, and, you know, we can handle that part, gentlemen. We can handle that. You have to, young ladies and older ladies, seasoned ladies, put your expectations on the table up front. My guy right now, he'll tell you, I knocked him. I didn't know what that meant. What attracted him to me is that I knew what I wanted. I put it out there on the table. I let him know I'm not playing no games. I let him know that here's what I'm looking for, okay? I am not just casually dating. I wasn't looking for anyone. However, we came together and we started having this conversation. Let me see what he is all about. And let me put, you know, my expectations out there. I am dating with a purpose. And that purpose is not necessarily I'm telling you I want you to marry me right away. However, I want to be exclusive. And I don't want to see anyone else. I'm not looking to be in a relationship with someone who has me in rotation. Okay?
Has me in rotation. Okay?
That part. So being very clear, and I'm sweating right now. I'm always sweating lately. Have y'all noticed that in my videos? I've been sweating because I am going to change. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It ain't easy, especially for the folks around me. But it's definitely a beautiful thing, and I thank God. I thank God that I made it to this age to where I can experience, you know, the change of life. So, back on topic. Dating while 50 and over. Girl, if you are dating and you want, let's say you put your expectations out there, then you need to stick to what your expectations are. Of course, compromise is always on the table. Some things is just a no bueno. Lying, cheating, dishonesty, half-truths for me. And it should be for you as well. Those are deal breakers. I don't have time for that. I'm not going to be able to do it. Nope. I'm not going to be able to do it. So, recognize when you are going through the change of life while you're dating. And fellas, recognize if and when she's going through the change of life while you're dating. Because it takes a lot of patience. And if you all love one another, then you will weather that storm. And then you will find ways for her to cope. And you will also find ways to cope. It's just like an alcoholic that goes through Alcoholics Anonymous, AAA. The spouse of that person also needs some type of therapy as well, because they're so used to dealing with the alcoholic in the altered state of consciousness. And then when they are no longer under the influence, they are kind of like a different person. So you're not used to dealing with them in that state of mind. So you also have to change your state of mind, and you all go through that change together. If it's worth it, if you are, if you love that person enough, you will sacrifice and compromise and use whatever resources at your disposal to make things work. So some of the things that you should expect, girlfriends, as you're dating over 50, don't expect don't expect for him to be someone that you used to date when you were in your 20s or 30s, okay? Especially if you have children. If you have children, like something like you just can't be going out partying all the time. You got to settle down, okay? You got to settle down. That doesn't mean that you don't have fun or that you can't have fun. You all find things to do together. And married man, or a man that's in an exclusive relationship, has no business hanging out over 50% of the time with his friends that are not married or not in a relationship. Why? Because they don't have the same thought process. The single guy is ready to go bar hopping, club hopping, homie hopping, don't have no thoughts of I gotta get to the house, I have responsibilities, I have things to do, gotta pick up my kids from school, and so forth. A married man or a man in a committed relationship should, if he's gonna be hanging out with a friend or friends, should be hanging around friend or friends as like-minded, who have things to do, responsibilities to take care of, got to be home at a certain time, because he know his woman done already put that out there on the table of what she's gonna deal with and what she's not gonna deal with, and what she's not gonna deal with
is that you're hanging out with your friends all day, and the gutters are backed up with leaves, and the grass is taller than the tire wheels in the driveway. The garbages haven't been taken out, and garbage day is tomorrow, and so you gotta get the cans out there.
Is when we talk about protect and provide, when you are in your 20s and 30s, your expectation of a man to protect and provide for you looks different when you are in your 50s, your late 40s, early 50s and above. Protecting and providing looks different. First of all, you can provide for yourself. You should be able to provide for yourself financially. Does that mean he doesn't contribute to the bills? Absolutely not, because you don't take care of no man. Okay? He doesn't have to make more money than you, but he has to be bringing something to the table. I call it a paperback pimp. Do not leave this house and come back without something, okay? Because there's always something that's needed in this household, whether it is paper towels, garbage bags, toilet paper, flowers, that I like to have on my table, candles that I like to have, incense that I like to have. That's taking care of me. That's taking care of me. That's providing for me. Making sure I have my extra money, or my extra, you feel me, the things that I like, the little intricate things that are very detailed, that makes me happy, that adds to my happiness. That's your job. It's your job to protect and to provide. Protect me doesn't necessarily mean physically all the time. It means physically, okay? You're gonna protect me physically, but you want to protect my heart. You want to protect my emotions. You want to protect, and my man, he does that very well. Some things I don't see in other people, and he'll bring it to my attention. That is him protecting me emotionally. Because people tend to, try to take advantage of you, and maybe you're so busy doing the things that you're doing, and you don't realize that this person is taking advantage of you, and he'll, bring it to my attention, or he needs to bring it to your attention, and then you all discuss it, and then you're open-minded to consider the possibility that, you're onto something. So there's plenty more that can be discussed about this. I would highly recommend that if you are dating over 50, or you're going through the change of life and you are dating or considering dating, then get some self-help books, read up on it, what it looks like. I seriously, literally had to Google the menopause thing, because it's like, okay, I am just going off completely, okay? Emotions all over the place, mood swings, all of that. I'm making light of it, but it's really serious. It's really a serious topic. We're getting older. We don't have time. Okay, time will time you out. So please do not waste your time dating over 50 or dating through menopause and not putting all your cards on the table and saying what it is that you want. You have to ask for what you want. Set your expectations up front. I am not going to be your girlfriend going on year number 5. Okay? That part. All right. This is Adrena from Adrena's Haven 916. I hope you all picked up some golden nuggets throughout of here. Have a blessed day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you might be in the world. Talk to you later. Bye.
Not while I'm eating the gumbo.
That's the whole point.
While I'm eating the gumbo.
We just talking.
You might as well start it over.
Go ahead, bro.
Start over. Well, first of all, you're messing up the greatness of this gumbo, first of all.
So do you like it?
You know I do.
A little heavy on the salt?
No, actually it's not.
Okay.
All right. Turn on.
I know you got a story and you just don't want